Popularity of the WNBA and really all women's sports. Christine, we are so happy to have you here.
Great to be here. Thanks so much for having me. Great to see you in person.
I know. We're so used to seeing you on the other side.
Head of the box.
WNBA Dildo drop. Fans stunned as WNBA game gets stoked after Dildo spotted on the pitch. Hold on to your hats, basketball fan, because what you're about to hear is so...
I'm just going to, reflect back and appreciate everything we've been able to accomplish together.
What will you remember from this team?
I think,
Unbelievable, so absurd, so utterly bizarre. You'll swear we're making it up, but trust us, we are not. This is real, and it happened on a professional basketball court. We're talking about a WNBA game, a neon green, and a moment that has the entire sports world and pretty much the rest of the world asking, did that just happen? This isn't a joke. It's not a drill. It's the latest and possibly greatest act in what many are calling the WNBA's traveling freak show. Forget the buzzer beaters, the incredible passes, or the highlight reel dunks.
What would you say drives you, and how would you describe your on-court mentality?
Yeah, I think what drives me is just,
Because none of that matters when a plastic phallic object interrupts a game in a way that has everyone laughing, cringing, and completely baffled. The drama unfolded during a recent matchup between the Golden State Valkyries and the Atlanta Dream. The game was tight, the tension was high, and the players were battling it out in the final minutes. Then out of nowhere, an unidentified flying object came soaring from the stands. The commentators, bless their hearts, were in a state of confused denial. They called it something, then the green thing, as it bounced harmlessly across the court. But as the camera zoomed in and a security guard, looking like a modern-day Barney Fife, approached the scene, the truth became undeniable. This was no rogue tennis ball. It was a big, green, fake, well, you get the picture. And here's where the humor and absurdity hit a fever pitch. In a league that has seemingly become more known for its off-court drama than its on-court prowess, this incident is just the latest and most extreme example. A league that, just days before, stopped the game because a player's wig fell off. A wig? You're telling me a shoe can fly off and players have to keep running, but a wig requires an official timeout? Is this kind of over-the-top, almost cartoonish drama that seems to follow the WNBA wherever it goes? The jokes, as you can imagine, came fast and furious. The internet, a place where no one ever holds back, went wild. One commentator quipped that the league was working on their lane penetration. Another, with a perfect deadpan delivery, said that was a dick move. The commentary was savage, hilarious, and honestly exactly what this moment deserved. You can't make this stuff up. It's a gold mine of comedic material. But let's be real for a second. This is also kind of wild. A fan, in a moment of either pure genius or utter lunacy, thought, you know what this WNBA game needs? A flying sex toy. And they went and did it. How do you even sneak something like that into an arena? Was it in a purse? A backpack? Did they just walk in holding it? The mind boggles, and the security guard tasked with picking it up? Imagine being that person. You're just trying to do your job, maybe thinking about what you're going to have for dinner, and suddenly you're tasked with the most awkward cleanup in sports history. She was smiling, though. You have to appreciate that. She had a good sense of humor about it. This whole spectacle raises a lot of questions.
You're not patient.
all right, fire away.
Welcome back.
Appreciate it.
You said that you're not patient. How hard have these 5 games been?
Is this what the WNBA has become? A stage for activist stunts and dramatic sideshows? We've seen it all before. The fan protests, the heckling, the endless drama. But a dildo? That feels like a new low or a new high, depending on your perspective. The league is desperately trying to grow, to gain respect, to be taken seriously as a top-tier athletic competition. But when these kinds of incidents happen, it's hard for anyone to focus on the game itself. It becomes a spectacle, a punchline, a viral moment that has nothing to do with basketball. And what about the players? They were in the middle of a heated battle, trying to win a crucial game, and they had to stop and wait for a piece of adult novelty to be removed from the court. One of the players, Cecilia Zandalicini, later admitted that it was super dangerous, but that once they realized what it was, they just started laughing. And who can blame them? It's a moment so surreal, so ridiculous that all you can do is laugh. But the seriousness of the incident can't be completely dismissed. A flying object on the court, regardless of what it is a safety hazard. It could have hit a player. It could have caused an injury. The league's own fan code of conduct states that throwing objects is grounds for immediate ejection. But who threw it? We don't know. And honestly, given the nature of the object, it might be better that we never find out. WNBA Commissioner Kathy Engelbert has been dealing with a lot lately. From a new collective bargaining agreement to officiating criticisms, her plate is already full. Now she has to answer for a flying dildo. You can almost picture her in her office, putting her head in her hands and thinking, what on earth did I get myself into? The league's attempts to grow are constantly being overshadowed by these head-scratching moments. You have to wonder if it's a blessing or a curse. On one hand, it's bringing attention to the league. On the other hand, is this really the kind of attention they want? So what does this all mean for the WNBA? Is it a sign that the league is spiraling into a clown show, or is it just a one-off crazy moment that will be a fun footnote in sports history? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, you can't say the WNBA is boring. You can say it's many things: dramatic, absurd, and at times completely out of control, but never boring. And that brings us to the end of this absolutely wild story. We've laughed, we've cringed, and we've questioned everything we thought we knew about professional sports. We want to know what you think. Was this a hilarious prank or a disrespectful and dangerous stunt? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this insane news story, make sure to like this video, subscribe to World Hoop for all the latest no-holds-barred sports truths, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. We'll see you next time, and hopefully with a little less drama.